Industry Buzz with 3Zs.com. Now, bringing integrity back to media. Lutonya M. Lane.
What's going on, everybody? This is your girlfriend, your buddy, your pal. You are right now tuned in to the BuzzZinOFF with Lutonya TV show. It is going down today. We got Imani Josey in the building with us, and our artist spotlight, Chanise Michelle, is here with us. I know her middle name because we share the same middle name. How cool is that? But it is so cool that you decided to hang out with us on today. The blazing star herself, Miss Imani, is here.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, the first time I had an introduction to you was when you won Miss Black Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that was Billy Montgomery.
Uh-huh.
He was like, you should support her. She is amazing. She has a beautiful spirit. And just now I had the aha moment like, I know
The
her.
burning bush moment
Right,
just came
right.
to you right now.
I was sitting here like, no. 2013, you was at the Black and White Ball, and we're getting ready to come up to it now. But it's so good to see you here. And since then, you also have went on to win titles such as Miss Chicago and Miss Cook County. How have you been able to do all of this stuff and write a book?
Oh, I keep it busy. I try to stay busy. I spaced it out over time. So I finished doing pageantry. Then when I was done with pageantry, then I started writing the book.
Yeah.
So I wasn't that crazy and tried to do it all
At one
once.
time.
Yeah.
But in between that, when I first had an introduction to you, you wasn't married, and now you're married.
I'm
Congratulations.
married. Thank you. Put a ring on it.
Right,
Do
congratulations.
my Beyonce dance.
Yeah. He liked it. He put a ring on it,
did.
and he's here supporting you.
And
So
he's
shout out
here.
to the hubby on today.
Shout out to Colin, my hubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
does.
okay, so let's get to it because it's just catch up moment, right?
Uh-oh.
But you have been doing a lot of things such as plays and theater and all of that stuff. How was your first introduction from going to a cheerleader into writing, acting, and pageantry?
I'm so weird. I really see myself as a creative. I think that's where the link comes in. Like, you have to be creative to be a dancer. You have to be creative to do pageants. And then kind of my talent was dancing. So you just take it from one arena, put it to the next one. And then, like I said, when I was done, like, what do I do with all this creative energy? Like, what do I make? And I've always liked to write. And I have a lot of writers in my family. So I was like, okay, I'll take it from putting all my energy outward. Now I'll take it and do an inward kind of thing. And I'll get this book out. It's been in my head for a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you decided to go into pageantry, and you have been helping a lot of young women find themselves. And that I saw a lot of that texture in your book. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like mentorship is really important to me. Like, when people think of pageants, they're like, oh, you just see the girl on the stage and she's waving and it's about her dress. But the girls go through months and months and months of preparation. As you know, you saw some of the girls before they even competed and that sort of thing. You met some of the girls, like they've been talking to the ones who won before that. Like they come back, they do some teaching, do walking lessons, resume writing. Like it's a really big collaborative thing where people who have won before come and mentor. And it's like really important for me. So when I started to write this book, and it's really about Black women, I had to have the same themes of mentorship in the book. Also some magic, but definitely mentorship is always really important.
There was definitely some magic happening, but I noticed that you started it off at the young lady being 16 years old.
Yeah.
Why did you start it off at that key age?
Yeah, it's such an important age. It's a really big age of self-discovery. The first time that you're really trying to do something on your own and you don't know if you can do it. Like, I have it in a magical setting. It's about time travel and going to a new place, but it's such a universal experience. Even if you take the magic out of it, everyone knows what it's like to be a teenager and have to start to spread your wings for the first time. Maybe you're trying to do a new, extracurricular activity, trying to apply for college, trying to learn a new trade, something like that, and you're just learning yourself. So it was important for me to write a story about a Black girl who's learning more about herself and who's kind of self-actualizing. That's the best way to put it.
Well, I noticed you also made her a twin.
And she's a twin.
Yeah, and the twin was lyrically, a genius in that area, and she was still, trying to discover who she was.
Yeah.
Why did you make that contrast between both of those young ladies,
I
or
had
even make her a twin?
I know. One, I had to give her a sister relationship because I'm one of 3 girls, and I was like, I have to put that in there also. A lot of teen fiction you might see have like orphans, or maybe you'll have like a sibling that's so much older, they're more like a like a surrogate parent, but I really wanted to put a close sister relationship in there because most people do have siblings, and that's the first relationship you're learning how to navigate.
Right.
And if you know what a sister relationship is when you're a teen, it can be a little bit complicated.
Especially if you guys are spread it apart, let alone you have them as twins, so they're discovering themselves at the same time, and one has more gifts than the other.
Exactly, and I wanted to put that in there because I wanted their conflict to be about the twin who's discovering her talents, not the one that has known what she wanted to do like since her entire life and getting this attention. I want it to be about the one who's discovering it for the first time and even realizing, looking at her sister, that we might not do the same things or we have the same skills, but that doesn't mean I'm not gifted in my own way and that I can't figure out what that is.
Now, as we go back to your age of 16, were you in that same because I saw a lot of here, so were you in that same area of self-discovery?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't know, what I wanted to do or who I was, or I didn't have that confidence yet. I never would have done a pageant at 16. I didn't do kid pageants. I didn't start till I was 19, and I stopped at 25. But like at 16, no. And I have a younger sister who's turning 16 now, and it's crazy to see her going through some of the same things that me and my older sister went through. And now, kind of talking about mentorship, me and my older sister, we're 2 years apart, but we're 15 and 17 years older than the youngest.
Wow.
So now we can come and show her what, just steer her in the right direction. Not to say that me and my older sister did crazy things, though we did a few. We can tell her some of the things that we learned the hard way, maybe.
Right. Well, they always say wisdom is crying in the street,
Exactly.
So if we want to, get ourselves right, we definitely should be listening to our older sister.
Oh, yeah.
I know my older sister. She's smaller than me, but she a firecracker.
Yeah. It's funny because my older sister, the one that I'm, obviously close in age with, she's very tall, and she's way taller than my baby sister, but my baby sister's way taller than I am, because I'm the shortest of all of them. So she's getting it on both ends. Yep, down.
Now, going into the book, what was your mindset, like when you was getting ready to pen it? Because this is a very exquisite book. Like
Thank you.
It was detailed, and I was like, okay, Erin, I don't understand this part. We're gonna have to go back, and read this again. So what was your mindset as going into it? Because it was an extensive story, and it was like you was continuously unveiling the young lady as you was going into it.
Well, I like reading these kinds of books. I like reading teen fiction, think of like the Harry Potter or the Hunger Games and stuff like that. And I always hear the question of where's the black Harry Potter, or when are we going to get the black Harry Potter? And I wanted to go into writing this also with that in mind, of taking a story that never really happens, that has a black kid, let alone a black girl, at the forefront of it, and doing a magical adventure where she gets to save the world. It never happens, and it was really important for me to write the book that way. And then when it comes to the research, like, my husband's so supportive, because I know I drove him crazy. The book has been in production for a long time. We've been researching it, and he's been taking me places and helping me study and finding out other things, because the setting is in ancient Egypt, which is a lot of fun. But we did a lot of research to get ready, just different books and lots of reading, going to the library, just to make sure that the ancient stuff matched also the stuff that we knew about modern kids.
And you decided to have them go to sleep and end up. Why did you decide them to go to sleep instead of just traveling there?
Yeah, I love that stuff. I love portal fantasy. I love that true adventure of them being in one place in this one setting that they know so well. They're Southside Chicago kids. And then being transported to the banks of the Nile, of ancient Egypt, this beautiful, luxurious place where they are getting ready to be surrounded by magic and new abilities and pharaohs and princes and all these fun things. And I just wanted that, the clear line between here we are in the modern world and then here we are in the ancient world, and what are these modern twins getting ready to do?
Now, in this world now, as you just talked about, how do you feel our young ladies are perceiving adventures and discovering who they are and who they can become? Yeah.
I think that a story like this gives them a safe place to go on that sort of adventure. I feel like they're being rushed into maturity in a lot of ways, and they're not being able to get that self-discovery, but kind of in a safe place. I feel like a book like this gives that to them, and it gives them the opportunity to not have to worry about their safety or their survival. They can find out who they are as people, but in a new, mysterious kind of way.
To the young ladies that's looking up to you, because like you said, you started pageantry at 19, but you was a cheerleader for the Chicago Bulls, and then you went on and you continued for into 25. So you have been helping mentor our young ladies. What would you like to say to the young women that's listening right now, that's still in that area and they don't know how to get discover themselves?
Right. Don't believe social media. I'll look into the camera. Don't believe social media. It's not real. Even my social media, look over it for the last, 5, 6, 7, whatever years, and it looks really easy because you say, hey, she won a title here. She won a title here. She was a cheerleader. She has a book out. Nothing's been difficult. Everyone fails. Everyone has difficult times. Everyone goes, I'll say it, everybody spends a lot of money on the wrong things. I spent a lot of money on some of the wrong things with this book. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. You will survive them, I promise you. But I've gone through all kinds of fun things in this whole learning process of trying to find out who I am, and that's perfectly fine. I feel like people think that success is just this linear kind of line from A to Z, and it's or A to whatever, and this is it's squiggles. It's ups and downs, it's squiggles, it's mistakes, it's hitting rock bottom sometimes, but you will bounce back. I promise.
It's the process, going through the process.
It is, and I feel like social media kind of makes people feel like they're not allowed to have those unglamorous moments, those very real moments, or those what am I doing wrong? Why me? How did I fail? Moments, and those are perfectly normal.
So what's next for you? Because I know you have a book that's coming up after this one. What's next?
Yeah, so this is going to be a trilogy. So the next book coming out is going to be on February 16th, 2018. Shout out to Black History Month. And it's going to be called The Falling Star. So the first one's called The Blazing Star and The Falling Star. And The Falling Star is going to be from the perspective of the other twin. So.
Oh, that's going to be good, girl. Now, are we going to end up taking this into a movie?
I hope so.
Okay.
Industry professionals, if you would like to. ImaniJosey.com. I've had a lot of people say they could see this as something, like a Hunger Games or Harry Potter or something like a movie. So
I could definitely see that.
Somebody would enjoy it and produce it.
Well, we enjoy it now,
so
I encourage you guys.
It.
Yes. They was like, did you read the book? I was like, Lord Jesus, we got so many books. I'm trying to catch up, but I read your book.
Thank you.
And you too have to read her book. Go right now to ImaniJosey.com to find out more about her and her next adventure. Y'all keep it locked. We have an artist spotlight in the building, Chanise Michelle. Y'all keep it locked. Want to come right here on Buzzing Off with Lutonya. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Buzzing Off with Lutonya TV show. The spotlight is here. Chanise Michelle is in the building. She is a soulful singer, and I'm excited that she's here with us on today. The last time I saw you, it's been a while, but we got a chance to hang out with Aaron Dirty 30, so we had a good time. But it's good to see you still doing what you love to do.
It was good to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Man, shout out to Aaron for booking that. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
He was on it. Good job. Good job.
I was like, I ain't seen Chanise in a long time. And you brought your hubby, your boo on with us. So shout out to the hubby for supporting. But you have been doing artistry for a long time.
Yeah. So, this is now me stepping out my first time on my own as an independent artist, and just want to continue to do what I believe God has called me to do.
Now, I love your voice.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. So y'all stay locked in because she's going to sing for us on today. But I am definitely looking forward to it. And y'all like had me a CD and it got my name on it. Y'all know that song with my name on it. Got my name. Okay. Be back to the interview. But you've been singing for a long time. You've been doing a lot of background stuff. Why did you decide to move forward?
Well, just because I love writing, I love creating my own kind of sound. I love, the music, just the essence of it, and I just enjoy doing that. And I've been actually writing songs for a very long time. And, I used to just write, and I just thought, God, I'm writing all this music. Am I supposed to be giving this to people? Should I be singing it? And it just became clear, that these are songs that I believe God wants me to sing and wants me to get out to people, So, background is fun, but I just love arranging and just creating the music itself. So I had a blessed opportunity to finally record one of my own original songs. So
I know that felt good to be able to record your own song.
It did.
Now, is it different writing for yourself opposed to having that mindset and writing for others?
It is a little bit because, I know what I like music to sound like. I know, how I want things to flow. And, you when you're creating something, you want the music to flow this way or you hear a song this way. Versus if you write something and it can fit somebody else's, you want to make sure that artist is comfortable where they're singing. They can flow with the music and make it their own, too, as well. So
we're going to make a song today.
We're going to make a song today.
Now, would you say that you're more so a lyrical, writer, or is it more so about the passion and what you're feeling right then?
Okay.
Like what?
So,
okay, because what's your process,
Okay, so it's really weird. So I don't know if anybody else kind of writes this way, but I don't per se I'm really a lyrical person. If I had it my way, all the songs would just say, I love you, Jesus, I thank you, Jesus, I praise you. Because I've always had the difficulty with remembering words sometimes and getting, but it's except when it comes to gospel music, I just believe that's already rooted in my spirit and my heart, so it flows a lot better. I'm just speaking out of my heart, how I feel about God and my love for God. So my process is, so I might have something. So for instance, I told you I've been writing for a long time.
Yeah.
So since I was like a teenager, I started writing, just words down, and then they began to be poems, and then they kind of turned out to be lyrics eventually. And I may have wrote this time, and then I might not have nothing for it for a while. Like I might be, and it could be anywhere. I can hear stuff at work, I can hear stuff at church, I can hear a sermon. And then something will just click in, and then I'm like, oh, I need to put that down, and I'll hurry up and get my little recorder and record. I have, recordings of just snippets of things. I don't know what it's going to be for, but I believe it came out, God, you gave that to me, and it's going to be put into something. So I don't know anybody else's process like that, but that's pretty much my process of writing.
I mean, hey, you never know what it's going to end up turning into.
You never know, yeah.
Now, you've been writing for a lot of people. Name some of the people that you've written for so far.
You know what? Right now, I have only really written just songs. I haven't had the opportunity to write for an artist yet.
Okay.
I would love to. That's definitely something I would like to do because, again, like I said, I like arranging. I like creating. I love doing, background vocals and all of that. But so far, I just have, just songs and original songs that I've been writing. Just myself. But who knows what the Lord might do? He might allow me to be able to take some of my music and present it to another artist, and they might be able to take it and do what God would want them to do.
Or it may end up on TV.
You
never know. You never know.
You don't. You never know.
But you have been doing this for a long time, and it definitely shows with the work that you have going forward. What's next for you? Because I know that you have your single now.
Yes. Right now I have my new single, For Who You Are, which is available, y'all. It's available on all of the music sites. Also, too, as you can see, I have copies which I have given this beautiful lady here.
Thank you.
But I'm very excited because I have For Who You Are out. But in about, maybe 8 days, 7 days, I will be recording my second single.
What?
So I'll be recording my second single. And it's going to be, if you follow me on social media, you'll see that I've been posting this flyer that says Music from the Heart Volume 2. And so I had a blessed opportunity to submit another song to the producer there. His name is Curtis Lindsay. And we're able to work together again, and he's allowing me to be able to record my second single live. So if you all want to be there and enjoy this concert, there's also several new artists as well. I have tickets, and that's what's going to be next for me. So I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll be able to release that recording either fall or winter of this year. So
it's going to be a live recording. And
yes.
Then wow.
It'll be a live recording.
Now, didn't Curtis just do something with Marvin Sapp? I think I just saw something.
He has a few things that's going to be coming up soon.
Okay.
So he'll be doing
Look at you in the big times, girl.
I just declared that I was going to walk through any open door that God has opened. I'm going to walk through it. So I'm just letting him lead me and order my steps.
Well, your gift definitely, as it says, it makes room for you, and it's just abundantly going to come to you. Now, you come from a musical family. What was it like just growing up in that type of environment?
Okay, well, my parents had a band. My father had a band. He was a musician.
Hold on. Why you laugh like that?
Well, because, I'm going to get to that.
Okay, tell me about it.
So my father had a band, and he played bass and often played drums. So, and my mother was their singer. So I wasn't able to ever actually catch any footage of them because I would have loved to have seen that. But they built a family together, built a life together. So they kind of put the music kind of back and put their children a little more forward. But it still resonates in our family. It's still present. My mom still sings a little bit, but most of the time I tell her don't say with me, you throwing me off. I love her. But
normally they had that vibrato.
Much. So my dad still stays. He's kind of got this old style, with Delphonics and the Temptations. He kind of sounds like that, but it's still good, But music is still always very prevalent in the family, and it just seems like it was just always in me to want to do that. You can ask any of them, And I think my mother and my father believed that I was going to be eventually doing some type of singing, some type of music, anything, because they could not get me to be quiet. I mean, if it was Disney movies, singing, any type, of the old movies like The Sound of Music, anything. I was always singing. I was always dancing. I was always very active. And I feel like I become myself, my true self, when it comes to music. So I'm able to be free. I'm able to be who I am. So it's good that it's still in my family, and they've always been supportive, from day one since I decided I wanted to do this. So
yeah, I think that most people, most parents, they don't expect their children to go into, that area that they have been in. Was that an expectation as you was coming up, or was that just something that just fell in your lap and you walked forward towards it? Well,
I believe that they knew that I would always be singing because I enjoy doing it. But as far as changing and now making it an actual career, and wanting to be being an aspiring artist, I don't think they thought it would be, you never know what God has in store. So I don't think they saw so much happening to me so quickly. Yeah. And so just even more, they still have been supportive. They believe in the gift that God has given me. And that's all that I could ever ask for, is that they just believe in me as God believes in me. So.
Well, we definitely believe in you.
Thank you, believe in me.
Girl. But do you think, what stage do you think gospel music is in today? Do you think that it has substance?
I believe it is. I believe that you can hear it in the type of music that's now being put out. I'm a worshiper at heart, and I was blessed to be able to understand what worship was at a young age. So I see now with music that we are beginning to bring this music back to who it's actually supposed to be for, which is God, which is to worship Him in spirit and in truth. And even in this, there's so many artists now. There's so many people that are writing, and they have albums here and things of that nature. And but I see that it's still coming back to be in a good place, because that's what we need today, especially in our world, what we're dealing with, what we're facing. So I see a generation of just worshipers now. So that's why I see where gospel music is kind of now.
It's definitely going in that route, and I'm excited that you're a part of
Excited to be a part.
Yeah, I think that your music is really going to change the atmosphere of how music is sought after and how it's looked up and how it is now. You know, so I'm excited to be able to be a part of that journey for you, and I'm excited that you're here as well. Y'all keep it locked. She's coming back with a song from the heart just for you, right here on Buzzing Off with Lutonya. Be bold, be fearless, be you, right here on Buzzing Off with Lutonya. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girlfriend, your buddy, your pal, Lutonya of Industry Buzz with 3Zs.com. Connect with us today to find out how you can become a special guest on our show. Go to Industry Buzz with 3Zs.com, click Be Our Guest. We look forward to having you right here on Buzzing Off with Lutonya.
Hey, what's going on? This comedian BLT.
Hey guys, I'm Oh So True.
Hi, my name is Brandon Reynolds.
It's real Shannon D, and you rocking with Industry Buzz, 3Zs.
With 3Zs. With 3Zs.
Industry Buzz with 3Zs.com.
Make sure you stay locked in to inspiration.
That time of the year again. The 7th annual Black and White Ball and Buzzin' Off Awards is here. Save the date, Saturday, September 9th, 2017. And join us as we celebrate our community heroes.
We worship you, Lord. And we give you all the praise, yes we do. Because you're worthy, Lord. For who you are. For who you are, I want to worship you. For who you are, to live in your glory and to live in your presence. I want to worship you. Ooh, I want to worship you, Lord. Yes, I do. I only want to worship you, Lord, for who you are, for who you are, for who you are, Lord. I want to worship you just for who you are. Oh, to live and to live. Yes, Lord, that's all I want to do, Jesus. I want to worship you. And I declare this, God, with my hands, Lord, I will worship you. And with my voice, I will sing your praises. My hands, Lord, I will lift them up. With my voice, I will give you the glory, 'cause I want to worship you alone. Hey, I just want to worship you, Lord. Can you help me say, with my hands, Lord, I will worship you. Oh, and with my voice, I I want to give you, yeah. I want to lift them up to you, hey. See, I will give you all the glory, yeah. All I want to do, that's all I want to do, Jesus. Just because you're worthy, yes you are. Oh yes, God. God, I love to call you this. Holy, holy, you're holy, you are. You're holy, he's holy, he's holy, you are. Oh, you're holy, God. We serve a holy God. Do you believe he's holy? Yes, he is. You're holy, holy, holy. Hey, all glory, God. Glory belongs to you, Jesus. Yes, you're worthy of all the glory, of all the honor, and all the praise. You're worthy, Jesus. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so worthy, yeah. Oh, yes, he is. We serve a worthy God. Oh, he's righteous. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, do you believe our God is a righteous God? Because he's righteous in all his ways. Every time I turn around, you keep doing good things for me, Jesus. Oh, righteous God, righteous God. You're so righteous, God. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, we call you Jesus. Jesus. We declare you holy, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We love to call the name Jesus. No other name above the name of Jesus. Oh, Jesus, you're righteous, God. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, you are holy. Yeah. Oh, we give honor to our holy God. Oh, we love to bless your name. 'Cause you are a holy God. We call you righteous. Oh, we call you worthy, yeah. We call you holy. Yes, you are. You are, you are. For who you are, we want to bless you. For who you are, we want to glorify you. He is a holy God, and we bless you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the BuzzZinOFF with Lutonya TV show. Remember to be bold, to be fearless, and be authentically yourself. And I pray that that's what you got from our people on today. They have definitely went after their visions and dreams. Chanise Michelle is going to be launching her next single coming up with the CL Keys Music Presents Music from the Heart Volume 2. It's going to be at Greater Harvest Baptist Church, 5141 South State Street in Chicago. The tickets are only $10, so make sure that you support our artist spotlight on today. ImaniJosey.com. Get her book. She has another one that's coming up. These people are people that you should know, and I thank you for allowing us to show you our heart on today. Keep it locked. More to come right here on BuzzZinOFF with Lutonya on Industry Buzz. That's with 3Zs.com.
You've been listening to Industry Buzz with 3Z's Radio. Hosted by Lutonya. Tune in next Thursday. If you would like to be a guest on the show, send us an email at connect@industrybuzz.com. And remember, that's Buzz with 3Z. Join us today and bring in integrity back to media, highlighting inspirational news and music. Industry Buzz with 3Zs.com.